Have you ever been curious about how mastering complex sentences can improve your professional interactions? Are you looking for ways to unlock the secrets of effective English grammar for better business communication and correspondence? If you're interested in these questions, then I think you're going to be interested in the solutions. Today, in this session, we will find out how understanding creation of complex sentences and how easy it is, right, will make you a better communicator, both in writing and in conversation. So welcome everyone and good day to all. Today is another learning session from Business English Success Strategies. Our purpose is to use our years of experience in TEFL and ESL to help you master English communications. We do this by providing tips, strategies, and lessons such as these to improve your spoken business English. In this session, our topic is unraveling the mystery of complex sentences. This is part of our ongoing special 6-month series about developing your English communication skills and taking it to the next level. It's appropriate for both intermediate and advanced, and all of our lessons are appropriate for intermediate and advanced users, but everyone is welcome. Okay, so now, the format of this lesson, we're going to define a term, present it with a short real-world example of some type. We think you get the most use out of this. But enough of this, enough of the introduction. Now, let's get started. As I mentioned, this session is about mastering complex sentence structures in business communications. So before I frighten you all away, it sounds scary, it sounds difficult, but it's not. The idea here is to show you how easy it can be to practice and master, right? And you want to do this, right? Certainly you can communicate in simple sentences or maybe some compound sentences, but you really want to do this because you want to be clear and impactful, right? Understanding how to master and create complex sentence structures will help you enhance business communication. And you want to be more effective in business, you want to get promoted, you want to make the sale, you want to do all of the things necessary to be successful in your career. And that's really what we're talking about here today. Let's look at it a little closer. Enhancing clarity in business communication. So you need to have effective communication techniques, right? So mastering complex structures for clear business communication is one of those. You also want to express your thoughts clearly, and that's what complex sentence structures, despite their name, help you do. And then by having clarity and professional communication, your business communication focus is heightened. All right, and we're going to show you how to do this with practical examples. So let's begin with understanding simple, compound, and complex sentences. So you just actually that you know the difference. So simple sentences, building a foundation. Simple sentences. You'll have one independent clause, clear and concise, right? It's the foundation actually for complex structures as well, right? But you can use them independently, right? And mastering them is crucial for effective communication and moving beyond that. Compound sentences, you're connecting ideas seamlessly. Compound sentences are a combination of independent clauses with some coordinating conjunctions. You enhance coherence and flow by mastering this structure for impactful communication. Complex sentences. Now you're unlocking multi-layered communication. Complex sentences, they fuse independent and dependent clauses, enabling intricate ideas. You enhance your communication by mastering this structure because it gives you a richer, more nuanced way of expressing yourself. So these are examples of simple sentences. And remember, Simple sentences contain one independent clause with a subject and verb. Very clear, very straightforward. I go to work. She presents her ideas. They travel frequently. We work remotely. He sees the potential in the project. These are all simple sentences, effective and clear. Nothing wrong with them. All right. Now let's take a look at compound sentences. So here we start to understand the combination of independent clauses. Compound sentences merge independent clauses with coordinating conjunctions. I have a section that's coming up called FANBOYS, and you're going to find out and understand much more about how this works. So an example here would be, they travel frequently, but we work remotely. Compound sentence. He sees the potential in the project, so he invests in it. Once again, very clear, very straightforward. Now you can create various compound sentences of your own like. Of course, I encourage you to do that, but we will continue with an example form here. She finished her work, but she forgot to submit it. Compound sentence. So this practice will give you a deeper grasp of the versatility and the structure of when to use simple sentences, when to use compound sentences. And as we go further in this lesson, then you will also understand how to enhance your communication skills by using complex sentences. So I mentioned FANBOYS, and I'm going to get back to those here in a moment. FANBOYS is an acronym, right? And it stands for and, nor, but, or, yet, so, right? FANBOYS can enhance your sentences in a great way. Right? Let's look at for. The usage of for explains the reason or the purpose. I go to work, for I have important tasks to complete. The usage of and adds one thing to another. She presents her ideas and they listen attentively. The usage of nor presents an alternative negative idea. He doesn't travel often, nor does he enjoy working remotely. Usage of but shows contrast. We work remotely, but we stay connected through video calls. The usage of or presents an alternative or choice. They travel frequently, or they work from different locations. The usage of yet shows contrast or an unexpected outcome. He sees the potential in the project, yet he hesitates to invest. And lastly, the usage of so indicates a result or effect. I go to work early, so I can finish my tasks on time. Now let's dive a little bit deeper into complex sentences. So this is about building intricate connections, which of course makes our communication, our communication richer and more nuanced. Complex sentences merge independent and dependent clauses, fostering a blend of ideas. A simple example is, I go to work because I have a meeting. Okay. See what I mean? Complex sentence. All of a sudden, that sentence looked very simple. I go to work because I have a meeting. So let's understand the relationship between clauses. Dependent clauses enhance independent clauses. Although we work remotely, we see each other often. Now let's take a look at subordinating conjunctions. Don't get scared. I know it sounds complex, but it's not, right? Very straightforward, as you will see here in a moment. So here are some examples. Because shows cause and effect. As an example, I go to work because I have a meeting. Although presents a contrast. An example, although we work remotely, we still manage to collaborate effectively. Since indicates time or reason. Example, she presents her ideas confidently since she prepared well. Unless shows a condition. Example, they won't travel unless it's necessary. While indicates simultaneous actions. Example, he sees the potential in the project while analyzing the market trends. And now let's look at some practical examples using key verbs just to highlight further how you can simply and effectively create your complex sentences for more nuanced and clearer communication. Let's use go, right? So go is a verb for movement. So understanding its usage just in a general sense will enhance sentence structure for effective communication. Here are some practical examples. Simple sentence, I go to work. Compound sentence, I go to work and she stays at home. Complex sentence, I go to work because I have a meeting. Present. Simple, she presents her ideas. Compound, she presents her ideas, but they don't always agree. Complex, although she presents her ideas clearly, they sometimes misunderstand. Travel. They travel frequently. Simple. Compound. They travel frequently, so they have many stories to share. And then complex. They travel frequently because their job requires it. Work. Simple. We work remotely. Compound. We work remotely, yet we stay connected through video calls. Complex. While we work remotely, we make sure to communicate regularly. And lastly, C. Simple, he sees the potential. Compound, he sees the potential and acts on it. Complex, he sees the potential in the project because he has done extensive research. So now let's wrap up with some tips for practicing complex sentence structures. Simple and straightforward. All right? You want to start with simple sentences to lay a groundwork. So this is how you practice. Right? You practice on your own to get the full effect, and you want to use simple sentences to start. You progress gradually to more intricate structures for comprehensive understanding. And this method ensures a solid grasp before advancing. Utilize FANBOYS, right? For, and, nor, but, or, yet, and so. So these coordinating conjunctions will link independent clauses for cohesive and meaningful compound sentences, elevating your writing and your communication, making everything more coherent. And then analyzing sentence structures in business articles. This is an excellent way to do it, to practice. You examine business articles for advanced language use, vocabulary, and writing styles. You apply the learned techniques, such as what you're learning here today, and you will learn from this series, and of course, see my previous my previous lesson on perfecting tenses. You apply these learned techniques to enhance your complex sentence formation and communication skills. So in conclusion, regular practice and integration of complex sentence structures enhance clear and persuasive communication for non-native English speaking business professionals. The key takeaways I've summarized will help you both in the understanding and the practice. Regular practice is the key. So this is not something that just sort of you drop in on once in a while. Regular practice is the key to mastering complex sentences and improving your language skills. Consistency of effort improves communication skills and boosts confidence. And then lastly, elevate your communication through complexity. That's the whole point. Complexity doesn't make your communication worse or hard to understand. It actually makes it easier and easier to understand. So practice regularly to master intricate forms and enhance written and verbal quality. Okay, I hope you found this content useful. If so, please like, subscribe to our channel, and share this video. And don't forget to turn on that notification bell. See you next time as we continue our linguistic adventure.